come out of Gramshvili Metro and going to the Chronicles of Georgia. I'm wearing these sunglasses today. It's a bit hot and very windy. When you come out of Gramshvili Metro, you go left, and after going left you take your first left, and that's where you're likely to get the buses to the Chronicles of Georgia, where not many tourists tend to visit, and that's where we're going today. Oh wow, today it's a bit windy, not very favorable for your one and only intrepid traveler traveling alone, hitting all the good spots, all the nice interesting places that you guys would love to visit. I've got a surprise for you today. I'm going to show you something right here in Tbilisi, because not a lot of tourists comes here. I mean, if I stand here and show you, I came from over there, Tbilisi center, it's over there, but I came here because a lot of us visitors or tourists or travelers, we don't explore the country fully. That's why I always say in my videos, try to spend at least 2 weeks in a country and do as much as you can. When you walk, you see more. So if you use the car and go to one town and then walk the town and explore it. Because what I'm going to show you now, okay, look where I am. I'm going to make a nice tent with you guys, and that is the Chronicles of Georgia. It was built like in 1985 by a gentleman called Zurab Tsereteli. He's a Georgian artist. Look what I have over there. That's Tbilisi Sea. You see, it's all beautiful, beautiful sea over there. It's a lake, but they call it a sea here in Georgia. Look how big it is. Now that is one of the biggest lakes. Not a lot of shade around it, but you can swim there beautifully alone, and it's nice and quiet. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cross over here because I'm wearing my boots, so that's not a problem. It's Georgia. It's Georgia. Trespassing is not a problem here. There's no problem with trespassing. Just do your thing and they won't bother you. The only thing, you just have to watch where you're going, because someplace there are snakes, and apart from snakes you could fall and break a bone, and apart from that, nothing else. There we are. That's Tbilisi Sea, or you can call it Tbilisi Sea. I'm just gonna turn around slowly to show you guys Tbilisi Sea, and then the Chronicles of Georgia, which is built on a hill. The story of the Chronicles of Georgia is that it depicts the history of Georgia. This monument is all sculptured by artist Zurab Tsereteli. The top part, it depicts the history of Georgia over 2,000 years. And then on the bottom, it depicts the history of Christianity, of Jesus, of the Bible. And I just think the mixture is just amazing. That's why I say you guys gotta come and visit here. It's a bit windy. I just hope the microphones will be okay. And I really don't want the wind to blow up my baseball cap and disappear over there. To come here, you need to go to Vokzal train station and look for minibus 60. It comes here and it will leave you somewhere over there. You could simply take a metro and get off at Gramshvili. When you come off at Gramshvili, ask local people there where to get bus 60. It's very, very close. That's second option. Third option, you can take bus 95. This is a green bus. It will take you on the other side of the monument, and then from there you can then walk up the hill, or you can wait at the bus stop for bus 60, which means you'll come this way. Let me watch for cars. I don't want my organs to be splattered all over here, because cars are lovely to drive, but they are known to splatter living creatures, including human beings, organs all over the place. And I really don't fancy that. I'm now at the Chronicles of Georgia. I'm going to go all the way up there. It's free to come here just to appreciate the Chronicles of Georgia, this work of art. You definitely need to be here. If you're not here, the feeling is not the same. Here, it's like you can feel the spirit of religion. So the top part tells us the history of Georgia, and here, as you can see, is the Bible depiction, of course. It's a pity that the artist never got a chance to finish his work from 1985. Those of you who are very, very familiar with the Bible will put me in shame, but I'm proud of what I know about Christianity. I think that's the body of Jesus there, after Jesus died. But I'm not going to try and be a priest, because I am not. That's not my talent. This is the right wing of the monument. I want you guys to see it all. I'm gonna move to the back side of the monument. You really have to see it to believe it. It must be like 3 floors maybe. And then there's a church as well. And there are no security guards here. Nobody to bother you while you're admiring the work of Zurab Tsereteli. So look at the sculpture. I will try to show you as much as I can. Even though my Bible is not up to scratch, that's definitely Noah's boat, Noah's ark. That one I'm 100% sure. And this one, it's Jesus with his worshippers washing his feet. I read that in the Bible. That's the city over there. That's the church, Cernino Church, at the Chronicles of Georgia. And that's our Tbilisi Sea, the biggest lake in Tbilisi, capital of Georgia. And that's our monument, the Chronicles of Georgia. It's a beautiful place to be. Not a lot of tourists comes here. I mean, if you come to Tbilisi Sea, there's not much to do. I mean, the trees are so far away. So maybe you should bring an umbrella. Bring yourself a brolly. Otherwise, otherwise you're going to get suntan. Unless if you want to be nice and brown like me. If you want this, then you must come here and soak up the sun. The only problem is the wind today, just too much. Apart from that, it's beautiful. When you look carefully in Georgia, you will see crosses that are bent, just like the one in front of me, or in front of us here at the Chronicles of Georgia. The reason why their cross are bent like that is to symbolize the founder of religion, Saint Nino, who brought religion here in Georgia. She brought Christianity here. It is extremely windy. It's very heavy wind here. When Saint Nino came to Georgia, practicing her Christianity, she was questioned by Georgian people. At that time, Georgia wasn't called Georgia, it was called Iberia. They questioned how come she was a Christian without a cross. And quickly, she thought of ways to get herself a cross. Villagers did not believe her because she did not have a cross, and they kept asking, where's your cross? If you're a Christian, where is your cross? Show us your cross. So she looked around, she couldn't find a cross, and what she did, she noticed grape trees. So she picked some twigs, 2 twigs from the tree, and joined that with a strand from her hair. Very clever, smart decision. And that was a cross. I keep running away from the wind. The wind is just too much. Whew, it was blowing me over there, this wind. So I ran away to here. At least I can talk to you guys while you're admiring the sculptures behind me. And the problem today is the wind, but it will be okay, I think. So Nino came to Georgia, and after coming to Georgia, she was summoned to the king, because the king was always ill, King Marian. So she prayed for the king, and the king got better, and introduced Christianity as a state religion right here in Georgia. There's still some dispute as to whether Georgia was the second or third country in the world to have Christianity as a state religion. But nobody disputes Armenia being the first country in the world to introduce Christianity as a state religion.